Oh my god. Can you guys hear me? No, I think you can tell me in chat. I'm hoping that's better. Well, you join me, lap 20 on the safety car. Eventually, my comms have started working. At least we're here for the end, I guess. Weezboy leading the way at the moment on the medium tyres, fresh medium tyres, and Dragos Vap and P2 on fresh soft tyres after a safety car. Johnny PD in P3, Vic is in P4, and Jack in P5. That's your top 5 right now. Don't think we're going to be looking into go racing this lap, so it'll be next lap, I believe. I do apologise to anyone watching the stream for the start of it. Yeah, just ended up being a rush, and yeah, we didn't have comms. So we will be sure to have comms for the next one for the whole entirety of the race. So stay tuned with us for the whole season, both in CRF3, and we also stream here on CRF2 on a Saturday at 7:30 BST, and Sunday at 7:30 BST, the Tier 1, the big one. The one I'll be racing in. The one everyone cares about. Tier 1. So make sure to keep us. Make sure to join us then. This is going to be good for the back markers. They're going to be able to catch up now on fresh tyres. I do believe as well from watching, Vic has got a free pit stop. He did about 18, 19 laps on a set of medium tyres and went to softs when the safety car came out, which was an unreal strategy from him. And that's boosted up a ton of places, and he's now up to P4, and hopefully will be challenging for the top couple of spots. Although, both the Alfa Romeo and the Red Bull have been so dominant this weekend. They've just been in a league of their own, really. And it's nice to see Weezboy up there, to be honest. After a tricky last season, he's definitely found his pace, found his groove this season. We should be getting raring to go this lap, I believe, if the game doesn't mess up, or I'm just tripping. Hopefully Mike can make some positions up as well. Down in P13 right now. I'm not seeing too much of him. He had a couple of fights at the start, but yeah, he's just been doing his own thing right now. But we've got a lot of medium runners, especially from, well, P9 all the way down to P14, all medium runners, so may see them come through the field possibly when the softs die out at the end. It's not coming in yet, I don't think. Ooh, okay, maybe we're going for another lap. Yeah, it looks like it, I think. I think it's because the Williams hasn't caught up to the pack. Are we going to see any pit stops in the back of the rear of the pack? No. Oh, the 7s is going to come in. Fresh tyres. That's a good strategy from him. Should be able to bolt on a fresh set of softs now and go to the end on the fresh set of tyres. Yeah, good job for Apex. I mean, he's had a couple of spins, but I think he can get up the pack. He's on those softs, isn't he? So, I mean, he's probably got that pace for the top 3 if he can just have a good finish. Anyway, I hope so in his debut. I think Pias has a... What we penalty-wise? Does Pias have that? Yeah, like drive-through. Or... He's going to be struggling with that. That's going to push him right down to the back of the grid. So unless he gets another safety car, it's pretty much game over for him. I mean, it's getting backed up right here. Oh. Flying it. Safety car should be in this lap, or will be in this lap. Weezboy leading the field. And Durgos Vap will be reacting. I think we're going to be in store for a great battle towards the end of these laps. I'm sure some of the others can get involved here as well. As the safety car peels in. Is Weezboy to go? You think he's gone already? He's gone early. And he's made that 5/10 gap. Pulling to the inside, breaking the toe. Durgos Vap in the slipstream. Gaining, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Jack was caught napping as it's going side by side. Oh, the McLarens collide! Both McLarens collide! NFC Vickers is round! After he was in such a good position, after an impressive strategy, he's been turned around by his teammate. Durgos Vap's also lost positions. What's happened with him? He's dropped from P2 to P5. Maybe contact, I don't know. Or maybe lost the car. Maybe looking for a move here. Pias going for a move around the outside. Obviously, he's got that drive-through penalty. He's not going to be risking too much. Down the inside goes Apex Capes. And that's contact and he's round again. That's unfortunate for Apex. Weezboy got that 1.5 second gap right now in the lead. Looking good for him. On this, and on a 1 lap older set of mediums is John, who should be catching back up, hopefully. He's definitely got that pace. Just got to extract out the car. Pias and Jack right now battling the position, but I'm sure Pias is going to be pulling in this lap. And that's Jack with a penalty. That's not good for him, as he's going to be losing positions now to a lot of drivers behind him. Now is Pias going to box? Is he going to peel in the pits? Yes, he is. That's a good strategy from him. Because if we do get a late safety car, he can catch back up to the back of the grid and hopefully have a good finish to the race. Here goes Durgos Vap on Jack. Around the outside, I think Jack actually has damage, looks like, on his left end plate, yes. He's still hanging it in there, though, putting up a good fight. But Durgos looks to have straight line speed. He's going to clear him before the corner. Good move. Got any fight in the background? Yeah, we do. TTV Syndical trying to go around the outside of Survive. After an unfortunate collection with the two McLarens in turn 1. I mean, it just backed up so much, and he just was a bit hot on the brakes, and that was that. Unfortunate for the McLarens after a brilliant season last year, winning the Constructors' Championship. And that is Vickers off again. He's lost his head. He's not happy. I think it's just on to the next race for him now. John's holding that gap right now, but he needs to get in that DRS, because if he doesn't get in that DRS, he's going to be struggling for that straight line speed. And I think Durgos also might have a go at him if he's got that pace in the car, because as we've seen, he was leading before. He's definitely got it in him. Here goes Andy Ring on Jack. With this damage, it's not going to be helping him out at all, and he's got this penalty. He's going to be really struggling here to end the race. He's going to be looking at getting points, possibly, at best, I think. Here goes Andy Ring up to P4. Unbelievable race from him, by the way. I mean, he's up 14 positions into P4, quite near the back. He's doing a great job right now. And he's cleared that move, and hopefully he can stick it now. Jack, I think, may get DRS though now. So can he put it back down the inside? Vickers retires in the pits, yeah. I mean, of course. Jack, just go back down the inside. Side by side, trying to leave as much room as he can with that low downforce. Is he going to stick a nose in? No, he's backed out. Smart move. He lives to fight another day. Mercedes puts contact with the Ferrari though, as he is very slow. And there's contact again. He's like a bottleneck right now. Almost 3 wide, and he's been turned. A ghost car's been turned. Okay, that is very unfortunate. Shall we? Don't want to see that. Maybe internet issues may have caused that, I'm not sure, but yeah. He soldiers on. Hopefully he can get back in the points, possibly. The 7-7 as well, doing a great job from where he was at the back. P5 and P16, the start of the safety car restart, so he's also looking like he's definitely in the money for points. If he can just break this gap behind and get rid of this. Depends on, obviously, penalties, of course. Didn't really realise they had a penalty. Iceman makes a mistake off the exit of the last corner. And now MJW, Mike, the assistant manager, might be able to go for a move. Is he going to go down the inside from all the way back? No, he's not. He's not Daniel Ricciardo. He knows that. But he could be under pressure now from TTV Syndical. There's a lot of moves up front. Sevens is going to go for... It's going to go 3 wide into here. Is he going to make it to P5? This would be an unbelievable performance if he gets into P5. The McLaren and the Williams go side by side through the S's. Still side by side. And the McLaren cedes position, but is he going to go back around the outside? Yes, he is. He's going to try and make that move. And there's contact behind. The Jack, I think, hits him. The Haas is out everywhere. It's absolute carnage. Mike's going to try and go for a move down the inside on Jack, but he's backed out. Smart thinking there. He's looking at getting some points for himself. Doesn't need to be risking it too much. But it is very close between a lot of drivers here. Very interesting. Looking up front, Weezboy pretty much holding that gap right now. 1.6 seconds. He's looking like he's in cruise control. And maybe looking, I think, at his first win in CRF3. Which would be unbelievable for him. I mean, yeah. He's had some incredible pace today. And that is Jack down the order. I did not see what happened there. Yeah, very unfortunate for him. Jack's obviously, I mean, he's got very unlucky with this damage. I think he definitely had the pace for the top 4. But yeah, I mean, he definitely has the pace to be up there in different races. So be sure to look out for him more in the rest of the season. But he's going to still go down the inside with this damage. I mean, he's doing a great job right now. Trying to look for P9 on Iceman, who's definitely no slouch. And I think he may be getting this move done. Going to stick to the inside. Going to be almost clear. Still so close. Coming through. And Jack squeezes him out slightly. It's a brilliant move. And that's contact behind. TTV Syndical. And Apex Capes. Apex Capes trying to come back through him. That's another dive. Another dive. brilliant battle here. There's been a lot of drivers. Apex has dived down the inside and made contact with Iceman. Iceman's kept in a straight line, but oh, Apex is round. He's round again. Just one to forget about, I think, for Apex. Being in the wars today. The 7-7's still holding that P5, and we've actually got Dergos Vap, who's managed to catch about 3 seconds, and he's up within 6/10 of John, coming 2 laps to go. I think he'll probably be teeing up a move for the last lap. That's what I'd do right now. He needs to tee one up for the last lap, save some battery, because his battery is very low. And I think, what's his battery on? Okay, both batteries very low, so yeah, Dergos definitely has this in the bag if he stays behind and gets a good exit on the last corner. Mike's going to go down the inside, I think. Oh no, that's the 7-7s. Getting overtaken, but this isn't the worst thing. All he needs to do now is sit behind and just get this DRS. I was saying, it's so powerful that you can get it on. You can get it overtake very easily on the final lap, and it's actually better being P2 or P3 coming onto the final lap. Mike is still fighting with the Haas. Tooth and nail. Coming through the S's, Mike takes that position. He's up to P7. He's done an absolutely brilliant job. This is going to be P6 for Mike with the penalty on the 7-7s. Mike also probably needs to get into DRS here if he wants to try and defend this position from the Haas behind. Looking up front, Weezboy is just extending that gap right now. I think John must have made a mistake, but Weezboy is going to, I'm presuming, unless he doesn't make a shocking mistake in the last couple of laps, he's going to win his first race in CRF. Coming, Dergos Vap right now, only 4/10 behind John. 3/10, almost touching 2/10. Coming out the final corner, he's got DRS now. Is he going to make this move down the main straight, or is he going to go put it into turn 3? He's looking like he's going to go now. He's looking like he's going to go now. Going to go to the outside. John's going to defend. John is going to, no, he's just going to push back in and hopefully go for another DRS move. But he just looks at the exits, just not there. There's no grip in them tyres, and it looks like Dergos is going to take that. Is Mike going to hold? Looks like he is, and he's actually closed up a lot. We'll keep tabs on both these fights. Jack's gone to run around the outside, actually. He's still battling for that P9. Unbelievable. And he's been squeezed, and that's, I mean, ooh, that might be an Iceman, that one. I'm not sure. Williams has got through, though, after that spin at the start. And Jack's going to go back for that move right now. Back down the inside, back into P9. Unbelievable from Jack. Doing a great job. Is John going to be able to do anything to try and get that P2 back? After a great fight back, I think he's just going to miss out. But the main man, Weezboy, already weaving. He knows it's his. He knows it's his first race win in CRF3. Unbelievable performance by Weezboy. Controlled it from the safety car all the way to the end. And it's a race win for Weezboy with that burnout at the end. Dergos Vap comes through in P2 with Johnny PD in P3. Andy Ring with a brilliant performance to get that car into P4 from... had a 14 place gain there. Survived, gets P5. P6 for Mike. Alfa Romeo looking brilliant at the moment. The 7-7s has got P7 in with that penalty. He's come up 13 places. Another brilliant performance. The Kinon is come in P8. Apex Capes, they to forget about, but he's still recovered to get a couple of points, which is good to see. And the final Williams of Shawi in P10. Jack's just missed out. But yeah, I mean, he showed a great fight all the way to the end. He'll definitely be there for, I think he'll be up there, considering his pace even without a wing like that. Unbelievable performance by Jack. My Williams TP. So the final results. Weezboy, actually, let's just actually get a quick screenshot of this, so I don't forget. Hold on, I'll go through the grid in a second. Right, so going through the grid once again. Wheezeboy takes the win in the round 1 Bahrain of CRF3 in Season 5. In P2 we have Durgos Vap with the fastest lap from pole. Just misses out on that win after a small mistake he made at the start of the safety car. Johnny PD in P3 with Andy Ring in P4. P5 survived with a brilliant P6 from Mike also. The 7.7s from the back of the grid goes to P7. Brilliant performance by him with Kin on P8, Apex Capes down to P9, and the final points goes to Showy. Out of the top 10 we have Jack, Pias, TTV Syndical, Iceman, Labrat Dan, Vickers, The Meme Gamer, Sonoda, Wolves, and Giddy. Almost couldn't pronounce all those names, blimey. Just going to run through all the incidents, and I hope we will be back for some post-race interviews if I can sort out the stream, but if not, it was a great race, and I hope to see you back here, CRF3, in a week's time. And obviously we also have the infamous Tier 1 on Sunday. It's 7:30 BST, and on Saturday we have Tier 2 at 7:30 BST as well. And possibly other tiers going to be coming up. It just depends on availability, I think. But yes, that's me, Dave, and hopefully onto the race interviews. Welcome back, guys, to the post-race interviews. We're going to start off with Andy Ring. I mean, an unbelievable performance right from the back of the grid. I think it was 18th to 4th or something like that. Yeah, I mean, can you just take us through your race?
Yeah, I had a very good start. There's a few incidents up ahead. We seemed to be the right player at the right time, so managed to work our way through to the midfield, and then the safety car came at the right time, and managed high as well. So,
I mean, yeah, from the way I was seeing it, I mean, you had possibly a drive of the day performance there. Unbelievable. P18 to P4. There was, I think, only one other driver that was even in the double figures. So, I mean, congrats on that for sure. Into the next race, I think we have Imola next. Do you like Imola?
I like the track, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm strong there. It's going to be about avoid track limits and penalties and what else is quite a tricky track, but I do like the track, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Imola's definitely very heavy on the track limits. And one final question: how would you describe your race in 3 words?
Oh, 3 words. Consistent, fair, and fun.
Cheers, mate. Great race, and I hope to see you next week.
Yeah, thank you very much. See you next week.
On to Mike. I mean, another unbelievable performance from, I think, having a good start and then falling back a little bit. But after the safety car, you came straight back through. I mean, I think you'd be happy with that performance. Can you just take us through it from your side?
Yeah, basically, I think at the start there were a few little incidents, and we ended up in a little group, me, Iceman, and the 2 Alpines. And it was a great battle between us, really good, really fun. I was just a bit disappointed. I'd made a few little mistakes, went into neutral a few times instead of 1, and it really, really messed me up in terms of just lost that gap to them, lost DRS, and lost a bit of confidence. Just got to the point where I was being a little more cautious on corners. And really, the safety car saved me. I was well out of it before that. But in the safety car, just, give me a second chance, came back to life again. And I was just really, really chuffed with my performance. I probably did one of my best ever overtakes on the game on the Haas. And for me and Wes, P1 and P6 is almost a dream start, really, for us. And we just got to hope this season. We did it first race last year, and we just got to make sure we keep it up, because last year we just couldn't quite seem to get any luck. And I'm hoping this year, we get that luck and really push for be really high in the team's championship.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Alfa Romeo did an unbelievable performance today, and from Wow's side, I mean, obviously, I think we're going to be able to hear from him here, but I mean, he did another great job today, and I think it's secured his first ever, if I'm correct in saying, his first ever win in CRF3. Is that correct?
Well, he won the first race last season in Las Vegas.
Okay. Yeah. I remember.
And so that's what I was saying. We were P1 and P6 first race, but after that, it sort of went down the toilet a bit for, for both of us. But hopefully now this season we could keep it up and really put in a challenge.
Yeah, well, it's nice to see the Alphas back. How do you feel around the track of Imola? Do you like it?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't think it's a strong track for me. But having said that, we got a full week. I'm hoping to do the F2 race, hoping to do CRF4. So hopefully by next Monday, I'll feel a lot more confident.
Good to hear. And lastly, how would you describe your race in 3 words?
I would say saved by Essie.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Moving on to Jack. You there? Yeah. Okay, nice one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, another awesome race until right at the end, but even from the way where I was looking, it was a very well fought, and you almost secured some points. So, could you just take us through that?
Well, first off the race, I think I was doing alright before the safety car, P4, P5 most of the race. Then during the safety car, I got damaged, and after that, I just went downhill.
Yeah.
But like lap 15 or something, or lap like 22. At the end, I was trying to fight for points, but didn't happen.
Yeah, definitely very unlucky. I mean, I think you definitely have the pace for this season to be challenging, especially for those podiums. You were almost there, but I think you said, as you said, P5, P4, all the way through the race. So yeah, I think it's definitely a sign of good things to come for the rest of the season. On to Imola. Do you like that track?
I think I'm pretty good at it, but with racing and other people around me, I don't know.
Yeah, obviously, I mean,
We'll have to
practice.
see.
Yeah, for sure. And then, how would you describe your race in 3 words?
Yeah. Fun, eventful, and big crab.
Thank you very much, and I hope to see you next week.
You too.
On to Wheezy if you're here. Wheezy
I'm
boy.
here.
Nice one. So, I mean, there's not really much to say. You had an unbelievable race. I mean, you had a brilliant battle at the start of the race between you and Dergos, I think it was. I wish I could have got the commentary on stream, but the start of the race basically didn't have commentary. But we still got a lot of your fight, which is very good to see. And I mean, it was just unbelievably clean the whole way through. And I mean, it's just a big congratulations to both of you. But obviously, you being the victor,
Thank you.
yeah, unbelievable race from your side. Can you take us through it?
I was really surprised after qualifying that I was P4 or 3, and then the gamble on softs. I was surprised no one used the softs because all the other leagues had a lot of safety cars, so the gamble was worth it. I was lucky to stay in the DRS of Dergos, and because of that I could go to lap 13 or 14 with the softs. And because of that, the mediums were great to drive, and I could go all the way. And the safety car came on the right moment. And I was lucky that Dergos got in a battle with Johnny, and that created a gap for me just to drive away. Just a little bit of luck. And
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know you say it's luck, but you created that luck, and you were very quick all the way through the race, and it's good to see you back on that top step after, especially towards the end of the season, struggling with not performance, but just I mean, it's luck, as you say, just
inconsistency last season.
Yeah, for sure. But it's nice to see that.
Or how me and Mike like to say it, we are cursed.
Yeah. So going into Imola, do you feel like you can keep the streak going, or are you gonna be struggling a bit more through there?
I did today the first couple of laps on Imola, and I was quite struggling, and I don't have really the time to practice, so I'm not surprised if it will be a P5 or lower, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, just keep that head up. I mean, you're leading the championship right now, so hopefully, you can keep this up. And I mean, especially as well for Alfa Romeo, unbelievable performance from today's race.
Yeah, I'm quite happy how my teammate did, because after all, he was halfway through the race on P12 or 13, I think. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm happy he's P6. Great points for the team.
Yeah, for sure. And can you just lastly describe your race in 3 words?
Very, very lucky.
Thank you very much, and yeah, hope to see you next week.
See you next week.
That'll be the end of the CRF3 race, and we hope to see you next week at 7:30 British Standard Time for round 2 of season 5 in Imola. And obviously, as I said, we have tier 2 running on Saturday at 7:30 British Standard Time, and on Sunday at 7:30 the big one, tier 1 at 7:30 British Standard Time also. So I hope to see you then.